Do you got gas? Well, one of the biggest debates out there and what people like misnomer is that what should you go for first? Should you go for a gas rifle or should you go for electric rifle? Now, a lot of people say, I want gas, I want it to recoil, but they don't know the repercussions of a gas rifle because gas rifle is a little bit finicky. So today we're gonna look at two very similar rifles, one electric, one gas, both made by KWA to show you the true differences between an electric rifle and a gas rifle. So now you can see both of these, we're comparing apples to apples almost, okay? They're both made by KWA. They both have charging handles. They both have this kind of like classic style here. But the difference is this one is the LM4, which is a gas rifle, where this one is the electric. Now there is some visual differences. There's different grips, there's different stocks on these, but ultimately they're exactly the same. So why should you choose an electric rifle over a gas rifle? So first off, these electric rifles, these VM4s are a lot easier to kind of maintain. You put a battery in the stock through the stock right here. You wind up your BBs, which are self-contained in a mid-cap magazine, and you just shoot, okay? Easy, nothing happens, it just shoots, it just works. Now you're saying, I want recoil. Well, KWA also has a version of this called the RM4, which does have a little bit of simulated recoil. So if you're really wanting that so that your arms and your BBs go everywhere just because you want a little bit of recoil, they do offer that. Now, maintenance-wise, you can get these wet. However, you don't want to get them drenched and throw them into a pond. So that's one of the downfalls of electric guns. If it is raining outside pretty heavily, recommend that you kind of try to keep it as dry as possible, especially your battery connectors as dry as possible. Now, with this too, the batteries that you use are going to run out at some point, but the great thing is that batteries are easily replaced and these electric guns work in cold weather, whereas the gas do not. So you're saying, okay, that's great, everyone's got an electric rifle. Why should I buy a gas rifle? Well, first off, these KWA LM4s are one of the best gas rifles out there. They have very few problems like the WeTechs or anything like that. They have very few problems. They look and function like the real things with a functional bolt. They are used in a lot of law enforcement simulation training exercise, so they are really real. You still get the same profile. You get a smaller grip here as a real steel rifle. It is a little bit lighter until you add the mag. These mags are chunky. Now, these are about 30, 32 round mags. They are heavy, they are expensive. They're in the $50 range, okay? And that's one of the downfalls, right? Is that you can go with a 250 round mid-cap with an electric gun or a 32 round, or you can go with a 32 round LM4 mag, which again, you're gonna have to make sure your shots are really precise. And at full auto, you're gonna burn through these as well. Also, one of the disadvantages of a gas gun, even though it gives you awesome cool recoil, is that under 40, 45 degree weather, these mags potentially will leak and you won't get great gas efficiency out of your gun because these have little O-rings. And we all know by thermodynamics and physics class, when things get cold, they shrink, some more than others. But these shrink, so these aren't good in the cold. But if you're playing inside or in warm weather, these are gonna be awesome. There's really no downfalls. Everything is pretty basic when it comes to this. You're just gonna make sure that you use high quality BBs because you do have something pushing the BB back and forth. But ultimately, these are real cool. And if you really want that gas precision or the gas experience, the real fire experience, the gas is the way to go. So we're gonna go shoot these out and then give you my final take on which one is right for you. And test out the gas gun. It is a little chilly out here, so we'll see how the gas efficiency is. We're gonna do some semi-burst and some full auto on our nice target so you guys can see these in action. A little semi-action. All right, look at that, and locks back. So these are realistic. They lock back like the real thing, everything. You get a little bit of recoil. If you're training or doing anything like that, these are unmatched when it comes to the realism. But let's go shoot the electric gun now. But you know what? Last thing I want to say is these LM4s, if you like long distance and like gas guns, these things are better than any other gas gun on the market. All right, let's go shoot that electric gun. All right, this one's gonna have a little bit of unfair advantage because I got an EPM1 which holds 250 rounds. So it's gonna shoot a whole hell of a lot more. Let's go back to our target. We took out his chest, okay? Made me jealous. Now, we're gonna make him sans belly button. All right, I guess I didn't fill my whole mag up. But as you see, the electric guns are a little easier to use. You have no kind of like glitches typically with these, using them in the cold, or pretty much, again, for any person that's normally just gonna use an airsoft gun just to go shoot and play airsoft, these are the better choice than the gas guns. Let's go back inside and we'll wrap up and figure out, should you buy a gas gun or should you buy that electric gun you had your eyes on? You see how both of them shot? KWA makes some awesome products, and you won't be disappointed with either of these. If you want 100% realism, you want to train, you want to shoot things really far away, you like gas, you like that blowback feel, mainly the training market, gas is for you, especially if you don't like shooting a lot. Gas is for you. If you live in a warmer climate, gas is for you. However, for 98% of everyone else, the VM4 or the RM4, the electric guns are going to be for you because they're easy to maintain. You just replace the battery. When it runs out, you get higher mag capacity. You won't be at a disadvantage at the airsoft field, and it's just less stress and less problems that you have in the future. It's just a lot easier, okay? Ease is good. Realism's cool, but ease is good. The great news, though, no matter which one you pick, you can find them always here at Mirror Tactical at the best prices. That's what I sell them at, the best prices. So make sure you like and subscribe so you can get more review type action, so you can actually learn things and not listen to those guys on Reddit, okay? Even though some of them are really smart and tell you to buy GameStop. GameStop? GameStop. Don't buy it now because it's too high. That's my stock advice. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.